I have a confession to make. This year I actually do have a video idea for today. Today I'm going to tell you Burger King's funniest stories. Let's go. Okay, so one time there was this customer that came to the drive-thru and she was really grateful for my help. And so she's like, "Here, hold on your hand, I have something for you." And I'm like, what's this gonna be? I'm not really supposed to take stuff from strangers. So I hold out my hand and then she drops 5 little tiny plastic rubber ducks in my hand. I'm like, what? I'm so confused. And so I was showing my coworker and she's like, "Oh my gosh, those are the cutest little things, I want them." So I gave her some tiny little ducks. Random stuff. We just did renovations at our Burger King location. And we put giant signs around the fence. Said, "We are drive-thru still open. Though we are renovating, drive-thru is still open." And so, of course, people drive up to the speaker. "Hi, welcome to Burger King. How can we help you today?" "Hey, are you guys still open?" No, actually, they hired some people just to, stand by the speaker to answer your order, and we're actually closed. They're like, come on, people, like, read. Don't be stupid. People just love to be like that. And then people complain about the stupidest things. Like this one guy, he ordered 2 Junior Whoppers. I'm like, all right, so give him food. And he's like, "Are you sure these are hot?" I think so. They're pretty fresh. We always cook our food fresh. So he's like, "All right, I'll check." So pulls the bag out of pulls the sandwich out of the bag and starts to unwrap it and lifts up the top bun and feels the meat, like physically squeezes the meat. It's like, okay, and then he holds it up to his face and he sniffs it. And if that was enough, he took a bite, looks at me, he says, "Nah, it's too cold. I want another one." I'm like, you went through all that? It's just like taking a bite and it'd be like, no. But like, no, you had to unwrap it in front of me, slowly even, squeeze the meat patty, sniff it even. Like, oh my gosh, dude, why do you waste my time? Get crazy people coming all the time. This one guy, this homeless guy, he walks in with a giant bag in his hand and walks up to the counter. Is like, "Hey, you guys got any like sandwiches left over that you're gonna throw out? You can give me?" And this time we actually didn't. Sometimes we do, but we didn't have anything. And I'm like, "I'm sorry, we don't." And we unfortunately are not supposed to give stuff out to people who don't buy food. And this guy looks at me weirdly and he's like, "I see you've mastered the art of lying." I'm like, what? Just because I'm not supposed to give you food, I'm good at lying? Like, dude, no. Ridiculous. No. See, stuff happens all the time at Burger King. We did renovations and, stuff doesn't work. Ice cream machine, I feel like we're McDonald's. I mean, we finally got it up, right? After a year of it being down. And it still doesn't work. The ice cream comes out either too thick or too runny, or it doesn't come out at all. It freezes around the little thingy and the spinny, and it won't dispense ice cream anymore. It's like, hey, we don't have things that work. Never things work, okay? So when they were doing renovations on the roof, they forgot to patch up the roof. And it just, middle of summer too. They forgot to tarp up the roof. They weren't even done. They didn't tarp it. So just happened to have a giant rainstorm right as they were doing that. And it was a lot of rain. So what do you know? The next day we come in and the place is flooded. So we had to close for a day because some numbnuts were not doing their job. Gosh, dude. People. And then one day, is this even... Yeah, okay. One day I don't know, I said something stupid, right? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm still young and dumb. I got stuff to learn. And one of the guy who was in control of the construction people, he's like, "Hey, you left out part of that. Young, dumb, and full of cum." I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, I'm a minor. You do not need to be saying that to me. Holy crap. So, jeez, dude. People. Oh my gosh, people. People are crazy.